So I heard you wanted to learn English. Well, I think you come to the right place. I'm Rahmat Faisal, and in this video, I will give you what I think is an excellent plan that will help you learn English well. And welcome to this video where I'm going to share with you what I think is the best way to learn English in the year 2023. If this is your first time here, Talk, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below and give me a thumbs up if this video is helping you learn English. Before I share the plan with you, there is a few things that you're going to need. You're going to need about 1 hour a day, Monday through Friday, in order to use this English learning plan. If you don't have an hour a day, Talk, you can use 30 minutes. Just make sure that you use the majority of the time for the things that I recommended for that day. The other thing you're going to need is a notebook and a pen, and you're going to need to choose an English song, an English book to read, and an English television show. If you have all those things, I think you will be ready. You will also need an internet connection, which I'm pretty sure you have because you're watching this video, right? When you are learning a language like English, it's important that you spend an equal amount of time reading, writing, listening, speaking, learning new vocabulary, right? The way this plan works is I'm going to ask you to do those 5 things each day of the week, Monday through Friday. On Mondays, the first day of the week, I want you to focus on reading in English. I want you to read the book that you have chosen, and if you're having a little trouble understanding the book, if you can't get the book in your own language as well, you can read one chapter in English and then read the next chapter in your own language, your mother language, right? That is a great strategy on Mondays as well. And I want you to read the news in English, So if you have a news app on your phone or can access the news on a website, please read the news in English on Mondays as well. And the third thing I would like you to do on Mondays is to go to a website called Simple Wikipedia, and I will put a link in the description below. Simple Wikipedia, which helps people who are learning English to read and understand the articles better. So I'd like you to do those 3 things. While you are doing those things, you should be writing new vocabulary words, for sure, right, into your notebook, along with a short definition of them. Once you're done all that, I want you to use the rest of your time to practice your writing, to practice your listening, and to practice your speaking. So reading on Monday takes most of the time, but the other 3 components will take a small amount of time. But I want you to attack them to your reading. So to practice your English speaking, I want you to read part of your book out loud, right? Just to yourself. To practice your writing on Monday, I want you to write out a few passages from the book and to practice your listening. It would it would be really cool if you could find the audio version of the book you are reading and listen to it a bit. So that is Monday. On Monday, your focus is reading. Spend 30 to 40 minutes reading, and then the rest of your time practice the other aspect of learning the language, but in a way that is still related to the book you are reading, right? Remember that. And next, on Tuesday, your focus will be writing. I want you to spend 3 time to 40 time minutes writing in English. The first thing you should do is write in your note ebook. You should write down 5 things that you did the day before, so that you can practice writing in the past tense. You should also write down 5 things that you're going to do the next day, so that you can practice writing in the future tenses. You should also go to YouTube and leave a few comments in English on a few videos. This is a really good way to practice your English as well. Many times, if you leave a comment on an English video, someone will respond, sometimes even the creator. So go to YouTube and write a few comments to some of your favorite YouTube creators, and write down a few things that you like and dislike about the book you are reading. This is a really good way for you to start to express your likes and your dislikes in English. It's a very good thing to learn to be able to do. You should also, in your notebook, try to write about 5 to 10 sentences in English that summarize the book you're reading, or summarize what you have just read in the book that you were reading. So do all that while you were reading, doing it. I know you are writing, but you might have to look up new words to use. Make sure you put those words in your notebook as well, and hopefully you have a little vocabulary sections that you're building, where you put a few words in on Monday, and now it's Tuesday, and you will put a few more words in. So in Tuesday, you spend 30 to 40 minutes writing. Now it's time to practice a little bit of reading. So read over the things that you wrote. It's time to practice a little bit of listening. So maybe put some of your comments into Google Translate and click the little speaker button, so you can hear what your English sentence sounds like out loud. And then certainly read your English sentences out loud in your own voice, so that you can practice a little bit of speaking. I forgot to mention this about Monday's explanation before, but if you are done the work of the day on Monday, if you're done your reading on Tuesday, now if you've done your writing, spend the balance of time doing a little bit of Duolingo, Duolingo app, maybe just listening to the song that you, because the song you choose should be something that you were just listening to throughout the week, anyways. That was Tuesday, where your focus was writing on Wednesday. I want you to focus on listening. This might end up being your favorite day, right? It will be your favorite day, I mean. And next Wednesday, use this plan, right? I want you to watch your television show in English that I recommend you before. I want you to listen to your song a few times in English. I think you should watch a few YouTube videos in English. And if you do have the audiobook for the book you are reading, I want you to listen to a few chapters from the book, right? This should be a great day because most of these listening activities, right? Listening activities will fill your hour. But at the end of the hour, if you still want to do a bit of work, there's a few things that you could do. You could read a little bit about the television show that you were watching, or you could write about how the song makes you feel. Yeah, what song makes you feel. You could say some of the same lines as people in the television show. You could shadow or mimic what the actors are saying, This is a great way to work on your accent, and you could sing along to the song. That's a great thing to do as well. And of course, during all of this, you should still be adding words to your notebook, right? Notebook. And then new vocabulary words that you are learning as you watch your show, listen to your song, and do the other listening activities. And next, on Thursdays, I want you to focus on speaking. So for the 1 hour that you study English on Thursdays, 30 to 40 minutes of that hour you should be spending speaking English. Just focus on that, right? The best way to practice speaking English is to hire an English tutor who can meet via FaceTime or Skype. There are websites like Preply, right? There is a link below in the description, or Cambly or Itaki, where you can hire a native English speaker, right? To have a conversation with you, of course. If you have the money and you can afford it, this is money well spent. It is a really, really good investment. The fact that you will be talking to a native speaker every Thursday will actually make you work harder on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Friday each week in order to get ready for that session. So when you do talk to a native speaker, talk about the television show that you were watching, talk about the book that you were reading, you have a lot of things that you can share with them in an English conversation. If you cannot afford to hire someone, you still need to speak English. So on Thursdays, you can just talk out loud to yourself. You can narrate your life. The rest of the time on Thursday, you can do whatever you need to do. Maybe listen to your song again and sing out loud. That's also speaking. Read your book, but read it out loud. That is also, right, speaking. Or watch your TV show and kind of again shadow or mimic some of your favorite actors. And anyway, Thursday is the day that you should be speaking English a lot. That is. And next, on Friday, I want you to focus on vocabulary. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you wrote down new words, right? And their definition, right? In your notebook. Okay? And hopefully you were doing that on Friday again. I want you to read over all of the new words. I want you to say them out loud. I want you to use the new words in a sentence, and I want you to just practice them till you have them memorized. If you're familiar with websites like Quizlet, make a Quizlet set using all of your new words and practice it over and over again. If you are more comfortable making flashcards or simply writing the vocabulary out many times, do that instead. But Friday, you should just be spending all of your time, the entire hour, making sure that you have all your new vocabulary memorized in your mind. And yeah, I think you will really benefit from this one. You just spend Monday through Friday learning English. So what do you do on the weekend? Well, there is a few things that you should do on the weekend to make this English learning plan really work. You should find new song every weekend. You should look for a new English song that you can use in the following week. If you are done reading your book, you should go to the library or order a new English book online or borrow them or one from a friend. And if you are done watching all of the episodes of the television show you were watching, you should get a new television show again to watch, or find a new television show to watch, or you could just take a break. Take a break. Sometimes taking a break from learning actually can refresh your mind and makes you better able to learn the next week. Anyways, I am Rahmat Faisal here. I hope you guys like this plan. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to click wherever the red subscribe button is, and click that and give me a thumbs up if this video helped you learn just a little bit more English, or if it at least gave you a plan that you can use going forward to learn as much English as you can. Hope you are having a great day, and I wish you all the best in 2023 as you continue to learn English. Bye bye.